There's a warning for parents and grandparents this afternoon as Facebook presses ahead with its controversial new messenger app for kids. To discuss this, I'm pleased to welcome tech expert Ming Johanson to 9 Live Perth. Good afternoon, Ming.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. How does this app work?
So basically, the whole premise of the app is to actually give parents more control over who your kids are actually interacting with. So it is for kids under the age of 13. So typically, Facebook normally has a 13 in order to be 13 in order to join Facebook. So it's sort of prior to that to help these kids in navigating an online journey a little bit more.
Okay, so how much control do parents actually have?
So parents can decide who those kids can be friends with or in contact with in terms of messaging. It is actually a separate app to Facebook and the normal Facebook Messenger, but links into Messenger for, so let's say if your kids are connecting in with your grandparents or connecting in with aunties and uncles, and so the parents decide actually who those kids are connecting with.
Okay. In an age where our kids do struggle with social media addiction, Ming, is this really needed? And as you mentioned, it is aimed for kids under 13.
So I had a conversation with a school in Perth not that long ago, and one of the conversations that we were having was them blocking the use of social media actually meant that kids were unprepared by the time they got into university to deal with online conversations, and they didn't really know how to navigate that very well. So the whole idea of this is to actually help them not so much add to the addiction, but help manage it and create a few more boundaries that are a bit healthier.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if you have any nieces or nephews, but would you allow them to use this kind of app?
I definitely do have nieces and nephews, and they definitely don't understand the concept of boundaries, and because they would just go nuts on the internet and connect with anybody and everybody, because that's how they measure their friendships and themselves and their self-esteem. So I think I would absolutely preference them using this kind of app than the normal messenger app.
Okay, so it's a good learning tool, hopefully. All right, Ming Johanson, thank you so much for your time this afternoon.